What's going on, people? It's been a while since I've gone live, and I wanted to do this really quick because I have been prospecting and prospecting and prospecting nonstop. And honestly, it's been very refreshing. It's nothing different from what I do on a daily basis. But on top of that, I've also started doing some one on one coaching with a fellow agent, and I am getting some really interesting questions. And also, as you're teaching somebody, you also tend to um, learn new things and learn new ways of going about teaching the practices that you know to work. So, anyway, if you don't know me, I'm Blake Wallace, real estate trainer, broker owner of Wallace Realty Group. And I, for one, want to appreciate everybody that's subscribed to my channel as of late, watch the videos that I've sent out. And if you have any questions about Real Estate Academy, which is a platform that I've created in order to do some one-on-one personalized training with agents, definitely let me know. Shoot me a note in the comments, in the description, wherever it is. Definitely go ahead and do that. I'm also going to put a link down in the description to the page where you can schedule some time with me and we can talk. But anyway, there's something that you have to stop saying when you're prospecting. All right. When you're prospecting, you want to be brief, you want to be direct, you want to be gone. Recently, I sat through the high probability selling, the essence of high probability selling, and the updated version of what that is. And it was really eye opening to understand that there are some things that they've added to it that I wasn't really doing over the last year, although still very effective, but now have given me a different level of comfort on the phone and especially allowed me to hone in my script. And the word that you need to stop saying when you are prospecting is just. Stop saying just. Let me give you an example. You start off your script. This is Blake Wallace with Wallace Realty Group. I'm just wondering. Stop that. Stop that. You have to stop that. You have to stop saying I'm just wondering. That's not direct. That's coming from the persuasive selling script, the persuasive selling mindset. There's a couple of things that are doing that as well. There's a bunch of different scripts out there that I've heard, and a lot of things that get agents' hopes up, which is really something that I don't like to do because if you're out there and you're just going for random email addresses and trying to build up this database and send random emails to people that you barely even know, barely even have interacted with you, and you haven't built that relationship up, sending an email to them on a regular basis is not going to build that relationship, right? You're getting your hopes up thinking that, oh, I'm building this deep pipeline of contacts of people that are going to eventually do business with me. In all honesty, they probably told you yes and gave you some BS email in order to just get you off the phone, right? So a couple of things that you want to stop doing. You want to stop doing the whole, I'm just wondering if you wanted to sell your home. You need to be direct. You need to tell people exactly what it is that you're doing. You need to ask them a direct question, yes or no question. You need to get them off the phone. Okay. So the way that you do that is this. My name is Blake Wallace. I'm calling with Wallace Realty Group. I'm looking for properties to market for my firm. I wanted to know if you wanted to sell your property on Main Street. Or another alternative to that is, I didn't know if you wanted to sell your property on Main Street. Okay. Small tweak, but it does have some effectiveness there. When you say, I didn't know if you wanted to sell your property on Main Street, 9 times out of 10, that person is going to say, nope, I don't want to sell my property on Main Street. You can let them go. By saying, I didn't know if you wanted to sell your property on Main Street, then at that point, they can either say, well, yes, maybe down the line, not at this time, whatever it is. You can decide what you do with that lead at that point. All right. So that is the word to eliminate from your vocabulary is just. Anytime you say just, you're getting into that persuasive thing because you're coming off as like, oh, I just kind of want to back down. I want to back away. I want to do this. I'm just wondering if you thought about something. So while I'm on that point, you don't want to say, you don't want to do the whole wondering if you want to sell your property on Main Street. Keep your tone even, keep your tone level, keep it confident, keep it neutral. You don't have to sound robotic. You don't have to sound boring, but you definitely don't have to be like super upbeat and do the whole, I'm just wondering if you want to sell your property on Main Street. Do not do that. All right. This is Blake Wallace with Wallace Realty Group. I'm looking for properties to market in the area, Or I'm looking for properties to market for my firm, and I didn't know if you wanted to sell your property on Main Street at this time. And then you wait and then you listen. Okay. Make sure that you listen, because if they say yes, no, maybe so, you can determine where you want to put them in your leads, in your folders, or however you're tracking your leads, and determine how it is that you want to follow up. All right. So that is my little nugget of information for today. If you have any questions, feel free to always shoot me a comment down below. I'm going to put the link to Real Estate Academy down there as well. So if you have any questions there, click that link. Let's talk and see if that's something that you want to do. But stop saying just. Be confident. Salespeople, get off your knees. All right. That's the one thing, too. Get off your knees. You're only going to work with people that say yes to you and want to actually do business with you. Because when somebody says yes, they want to sell their house, your next question is going to be, do you want to meet with me to see if my services are what you want? And if they say yes to that, you now have an appointment. You now have an opportunity to build trust, build a relationship. And those are the people that you want to keep in contact and save in your database, not just the randoms. Oh, well, hey, if you do sell, then do you have an agent you would use? No, great. Can I keep in contact? Great. What's your email address? No, you're going to call them back over and over anyway, even if they tell you no. All right. The bottom line is how you keep in contact with them once they tell you yes. And what does that follow-up look like? Depends on the timeline it is that they need to sell. All right. So let's simplify these things. Let's take control of what we're selling. Let's take control of what we're doing. And let's stop bending over for the prospect. You understand? You are the salesperson. You are the expert, and act as such and let them know exactly what you're doing when you're doing it. We're always looking for properties to market. That should be your script at all times. Very easy. And when it becomes that, you can use that for expireds, for sell by owners, absentee owners, likely to sells, downsizers, divorce. Whatever it is, you can use that for every single lead that you need. And you don't have to worry about some long, drawn out script and trying to figure out how you're going to convince somebody to sell their home. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you miss anything on this, check out the replay for sure and let me know if you have any questions.